I'm a 40-year-old man that's learning for the first time in a long time. Like,
They say there's a part of your brain that actually grows when you really try something new and something challenging. Right?
And I'm writing the best songs of my career because of it, I think. Because I'm leaving here so endorphined every day, and I'm like, so
and
clear-headed.
You said you came off of this tour that it was the best spiritual tour you've ever had. And I'm assuming because of some of these moments that you're talking about and these people who truly have this catharsis when they come to your show and this connection. And now here you are having the opportunity to do something for yourself, and push yourself in ways that you never, ever have before and that you've always wanted to, because you actually went to wrestling school for a little bit, right?
Sure. You remember DOA?
Mm-hmm. The Harris Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Chains had a place in Laverne at the old co-op. And when I was a kid, I told, this, because I've been telling you and your husband this every time I seen y'all. This story started whenever I got involved in Monday Night Raw a couple years ago. Y'all came to Nashville, and the cool part of this, how God works, is when I come in that night, they go, hey, we want to get you involved. Dominic Mysterio's doing a match with Randy. Randy had just came back. And there was like we're going to have a moment where he comes over, and you're going to just push him out of the way. And cool. And, we walked through it, and I'm like, oh, this is great. I can't believe I'm getting to get involved. And the way we walked through went one way. And then when it actually happens, and the fun, they're laughing. This is real stuff in this business. I'm learning fast. But Randy also is funny. And he's been doing this so long, he's a relaxed performer, to say the least. I didn't know this at the time, though. I just met him. And in run-through, I don't have an interaction with him at all. So I push Dominic, and Randy just sidesteps and lets him go. And then walks over and, daps me up and makes a joke about me smelling like pot. And this is all on national television.
And you're like, wait, what?
And in this moment, I was like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened. I was like the apex predators kicking it with me.
It's cool.
It was just a child to me. And then I go backstage, and he puts his arm around me. We do an interview, and I thought that was so cool.
But he intentionally also disarmed you. Mm-hmm. He made you feel at home.
He made
and that's a psychology trick as well.
No,
and only the best can really do that.
He's made me feel awesome.
Yeah.
And then I see Neil Lowy that night, y'all's music director. He's been with y'all 20 years. Hero in my story with the WWE, obviously. And he's my consummate baby face in this scenario. You know what I'm saying? And I go to Neil, and I go, Neil, you got to let me take a bump next time. And Neil's like, yeah, but we're pretty serious about that. You got to spend a couple weeks down in Florida and, whatever. I was like, I'm in. He was like, got to get cleared for some medical stuff. I was like, I'm going to lose the weight and do it. I was like, and I told Hunter, Paul, I was like, I'm going to lose this weight. I'm going to do this. Fast circle around. I come back to do SummerSlam. You know what I mean? I'm down 50, 60, 70 pounds, and I get to choke slam Austin Theory. Dude, man, that was the night I caught the bug. I left there that night, and nobody else knew it, but I knew I was going to lose enough weight to take a match if they'd have me. So I walked straight to the back, and I'm like completely tone deaf in the moment. Now I've been around y'all's business enough to know how wild this was. But I walk back like they're not in the middle of producing the show, and I'm like, everybody stop what you're doing. I was like, Paul, if I lose another 100 pounds, can I do one of these? He was like, yeah, man. I was like, for real. He was like, we'll figure it out, dude. We love you. And I was like, you promise? And Paul's producing the fucking show. And I'm like, you swear? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. And I leave, and I'm like, right then, circle back around, WrestleMania this year, I'm down about another 75. You know what I'm saying? Paul's like, dude, you're looking good. I was like, am I looking match ready? And Paul goes, you're really close, man. And I was like, what about SummerSlam? He was like, you do your part, we'll do ours.
How cool.
Wow.
Dude, and it was like, it really became a North Star for my journey 2 years ago when I started the process.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Of like, that's something people don't know, is that I've worked my way to this moment. You know what
amazing.
I mean? Like, I have truly, and I know my personality. This won't be my only match. Because now I'm going to want to see myself do it knowing it and in better shape. I haven't even done the match, and I'm already so inspired down here, Stephanie, that I'm already like, when I lose another 60 fucking pounds and I get to come back, I'm coming off that fucking top rope.
Oh, wow. All right.
You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
I swear, dude,
Coming off the top rope.
this is bothering me how much I'm falling in love with this shit. I never thought I'd be in a situation I woke up and excited to go throw myself on the ground.
I know. It's a crazy
There's
thing.
no other way to say it. You literally just like, I'm going to leave here right after we do this pod and go in the other room into the, before I go leave here for the day, probably do another 20 just fucking snapback bumps, just trying to build this muscle right here and make sure I don't throw my head off the fucking pavement.
Yeah,
I'm
had a hard
petrified.
time learning how to.
I know I'm still
how to
talking
tuck
about
my
this, but that's
chin.
something else I'm learning about myself. I've never been this. I get nervous before shows and anxious because I care.
Right.
But I'm not scared to do a show.
Right.
I am scared every day I walk in here. I am petrified.
I
about
know
SummerSlam.
exactly how you
You know
feel
what I
because
mean?
it's not like I'm an avid wrestler. I've wrestled maybe 10, maybe 12 times, and every time is very carefully choreographed and everything else. And I've trained my ass off too, but I know exactly how you feel. Yeah. And I was getting in there with Rhonda. I'd be out there all the time just trying to listen and learn, because I've learned different facets of the business at different times. But when I really learned being in the ring and the psychology of what everyone was doing, why, that was all from Hunter. That was all from Paul. And getting to be by his side, and he would always teach me. If you would ask, he would always teach me. But everybody's goofing off in the ring and everything when I have to take a bump, and it's like, wow, so how do I do this?
Yeah.
Can you guys tell me? Like, do I run into it? Do I put my hands up? Like, what exactly do I do? And it's always, oh, it's easy, no problem.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Okay.
That was the hard part too, is not putting my hands up because like every instinct in you when a 275-pound, 6'7" Scottish man is trying to kick you would be to
Block it.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
feel me? You know what I mean?
But I think sometimes there is a natural reaction to put your
Which is
hands
real.
up, and that's real.
That's
so
real.
You would think you would put
You know
your
what I
hands up.
love about this is that's what they've all told me.
Yeah.
They were like, look, man, the good news is as long as you're honest in what you're doing in that moment, you're going to be okay either way.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, because just all these nuances are just, it is, I've watched it for the stories my whole life. Now I watch it totally different.
Yep.
Like every little thing is hinting towards something. Like that's something I don't think even the average fan, we look for these little Easter eggs our whole time, but it's like, nah, man, y'all got to really watch. Everything's an Easter egg in there.
Yeah.
They're
and everything's
thinking
building, and it never
It's
ends.
all never ends.
It never ends.
Is that your favorite part of it? Is the actual storytelling part?
Oh,
like
yeah.
The finding the next way to make sure it stays hip again?
The storytelling is everything. It just is. That's what hooks you. But I truly believe that's, storytelling is, getting back to the beginning of this podcast, it is the best form of communication. And if you could take people on a ride, on an emotional roller coaster, like that, there's nothing cooler than that. What's one of your most memorable experiences from a writer's room?
You know, I don't know. We have so many good ones. Like, well, every song has a story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This is what I say. This is one of my favorite quotes is every song has a story, but every story doesn't have a song. And that's why I have a job.